Hello. So let's see. Wait for this to pop up. Gotta make sure the live stream is actually live. So I have my laptop behind me. Give me a second. Did it start or what? There we go. Okay. It is 9. All right. So, what's up, everybody? I saw Jimmy is here. I saw John from 4J's is here. How is everybody doing this fine evening? How's it going? Jimmy, I know you always ask. So tonight, this is a mixed drink that I got from my sister-in-law when I was in Philadelphia last. What's up, Daryl? How you doing? Oh, Darrell, I guess. But she has a drink line. It's called Climax Cocktails. All right, she's a bartender and she put together her own little thing. And this is all I have left. But man, oh man, I don't know what's in this, but it's potent. So I'm putting it right over some ice. And that's what I'm gonna sip on tonight. We're not gonna be here very long. So hello, little girl. Goodbye, little girl. We're not gonna be here that long. Just kind of want to hang out for a little bit. See, Rich, how you doing this evening? Oh my goodness. Man, I have never. Well, the fastest I've seen was 190, Jimmy. I saw 190 with my own eyes, dude. It was crazy. It had this crazy tall exhaust on it. Man, it was nuts, and I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. But the highest I've seen in person was 190. So yeah, buddy. All right, Crimson Creek, what's going on, Marcus? How you doing? Paul says, "Hey yo." All right. AJS says, "Sup, everyone? What's up? We got Jeff from Auto Order Barbecue. What's been going on, man? I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, man. You here? You're not here? You here? You're not here? Where you been, man? What's going on? Hopefully everything is everything with you." All right. So I don't have a topic for a discussion tonight. I don't. Just not feeling it. I have been having some issues with my back. And, among some other things, some things going on in real life. So we'll talk about it at some point, but not yet. We gotta let some things play out. And we kind of go from there, but everything is everything. Highest I personally gone is 142. Almost pissed myself. So I can actually say I was on a motorcycle and I was going, I think it was 150, 155, but it was 150 plus. And I think I've told this story before where I was riding on a motorcycle and I was helping a friend move. And he got me to help him move by saying, "Hey, can you help me move? We're moving from Montgomery County to Anne Arundel County, kind of a little ways away in Maryland." And I'm like, man, hey, he's like, "Hey, I need you to ride one of my bikes to the new house." I was like, "Word? Say less." So I helped him move. So me and a friend of mine, actually, this guy's name is not Musa. Gosh, why can't I think of his name right now? But anyway, he actually is no longer with us. But we were riding across this Route 100, and it's a pretty straight shot. And we were riding, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm not going to go any faster than about 100, 120, right?" So he looks at me when we get on 100, and he's like this, cracks the throttle, it's gone. I'm like, "Dog, yo, this isn't my bike." I'm like, "I'm not trying to go crazy on this bike." Now, mind you, I'm riding, this is a Honda RC51. It's a I think 951cc, but it was a V twin or inline twin, or it's RC51. Look it up. Sport bike. It's a liter sport bike, darn near. And let me just tell you, I took off after him. Okay, now he's on a Gixxer like 750 or a Gixxer 1000, and I took off after him. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to pass him. I just want to catch up to him, right? So I'm probably 2 or 3 car lengths behind him, and we are moving. And I looked down, and like I said, I was going at least 150 miles an hour. At least 150 miles an hour. And I'm thinking I'm in 6th gear going 150 miles an hour, and I'm like this behind the little teeny windscreen, and I'm like this, right? And then I clicked up. Yo, I was only in 5th gear out of 6. I was only in 5th gear, and I was going 150 miles an hour. I had another gear to go. Man, I when I clicked up, I was like, ooh, I gotta slow down. I shut it down, right? I let off the throttle, and I didn't brake, I just kind of coasted. And we coasted over a hill, and when we came down the hill, there was a cop that jumped out in the road and pointed to me, or so I thought. She pointed to me, and I started slowing down, and I'm going, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, right? So I start breaking the bike down. I'm downshifting, and eventually I'm getting to the point where I'm almost coming to a complete stop in front of her, right? And she looks at me and she says, and she points off to the side, and the person behind me, and she points them to the side of the road, and I was like, what? Yo, I'm freaking out in my helmet, screaming at the top of my lungs, like, ah! Yo, and the car that was next to me that I flew up to and then slowed down, they were cracking up, looking at me like, he thought he was. Yo, I just knew I was getting a ticket. But I didn't. So yeah, that's the fastest I've been on a motorcycle. So actually in the vehicle, period. But yeah. John, what's going on? Kurt says, hey yo, what's good? What's happening? Real life stuff going on, man. Jeff, I completely understand. Same thing. Yeah, I saw OK San's new grill. Pat Conti, how you doing? William Lewis, what up, what up, what up? Hell yeah, brother. My butter baby. She was in here for a quick second. Hit that thumbs up, help Dash out. Thank you very much, AJ. I appreciate it. Have you seen? Yes, I have seen his new smoker. RC51s are a nice bike. I've never. Did I ever ride on the Gixxer 1000? I think I rode the 750. I was out in Frederick, and this was years ago. I was out in Frederick, and I can't remember. Oh, JT Motorsports is the name of the spot. They were having an open house, and they let us do like rides. And I believe it was a Gixxer. It was either a 600 or a 750 that I rode it, and I just didn't like the riding position. I'm more of a Yamaha guy anyway. Ever since I went down, I don't mess with them anymore. Car cut me off, and I still love them, but I'm done. And old school cars, well, Darrell, nothing wrong with that. But I had a 99 now restrictor Busa. That's what's up. I always never wanted a Busa. One of those things where it's like, yo, that's way too much power, and I always wanted one, but I knew that I could never have one because I knew that I would not. Nope, there's no way. That's why I drive a slow car now. I drive my slow car way too fast. I do. I mean, way too fast. Nick says, hey, what's up? What grade brisket do you cook for your customers, Choice or Prime? Primarily Choice. I have never seen or not seen any discernible difference between Choice and Prime. Did you take back off? No, not really. Paul, not really. Dude, after that, I was like, driving Miss Daisy. I mean, granted, she pointed me off, she waved me off, so I didn't stop. I almost came to a complete stop, but she stopped. She waved me off, and I kept going, but I did not like go 100 miles an hour again on that ride back home. Fantasy Barbecue says, hey yo, from Kansas City, what's going on with you, man? How you doing? Joe, I'm dude, yo, nope. I know my limits, man, and I respect the vehicle for sure. Respect the motorcycle. Uh-oh, come on. What's going on here? Did I stop it? Hold on. Uh-oh, come on. All right, I gotta keep the live stream behind me so that I can make sure that it's working properly. All right, I got it going now. I saw Jamie in the house. Hello, Jamie. She says, cheers, Dash. Tequila time. Well, I'm drinking. I just have a little something to sip on tonight. My sister-in-law is a bartender, and she has her own little drink line. I was in Philadelphia about 2 weekends ago, and she gave me one of the mixers that she had, and I hadn't finished it yet, so we finish it tonight. Yes, the Busa is definitely a beast, Jimmy. That is an understatement. See, Rich, is any suggestion for keeping Q warm when serving plates directly from a pull behind smoker? I'm trying to get this business rolling. So have everything ready ahead of time, and then when you pull up with your smoker, you just keep it on a low heat. Either that, or try to put like some shelves or some racks or something like that in your cooker. There are also some that come with warming boxes, so it kind of depends on your specific cooker how you can keep things warm. Hey, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Not only does it make me feel better about doing these live streams, it really does help not only these videos, it really does help the channel. So I'd greatly appreciate it. See, Rich, thank you, sir, for asking a question. But I mean, kind of, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Yeah, what do you want to talk about tonight? I have not much going on. I'm actually hanging out in my daughter's room because it's cooler in here, so hence the purple wall. And we can kind of go from there because I was trying to stay cool. And the family is all in the family room, and that is where... So we don't have central air in my house. Our house is too old, and we have not had it retrofitted. So we have individual window units in each of the populated rooms. So my wife and I's bedroom, our daughter's room, the boys' room, and then in the family room. The smile last Monday night. On the smile from well, that was intoxication talking. Love my warmer box, stuff it full and keeps everything warm using the using the food heat. Yep. How about the COVID-19 situation? I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where it's a slightly touchy subject because I don't want to get, in the beginning YouTube was demonetizing folks for talking about it. But unfortunately, it kind of is what it is at this point. Is anybody out there been personally affected? Let me ask that. AJ says staying cool is a must. How do you guys feel? I feel really good. Feel really good. Darn the current circumstances, so I feel really good. Any problems with drying meat out? No. So see, Rich, what you do is you make sure everything is covered, and then it won't dry it out. And also, you don't reheat on hell. You just kind of reheat as if you were cooking. Evil 19 says, I've noticed meat prices are slowly going back to normal with prime brisket at $2.50. How much should I be charging per pound, considering the loss after trimming and cooking? So this is one of those things, and I've talked about it. I have a frequently asked questions about this specific subject. And what I have suggested is the thing is you're going to have to take that 250 and then you triple it. And then the 250, when you triple it, you're going to end up almost having to double that number because of the fact that you have a 50% loss. So you can't actually, make money on what you can't sell. Also, with that being said, you will also want to try to make sure that you can dial in some profit. Brisket is my loss leader, so brisket is the thing that I lose money, or I make the least amount of money on. I mean, I make some money on brisket, but I'm not making as much money as I would like to make on brisket, and I've been toying with the fact of raising the prices on my food. I just haven't. So yeah. Hey Grumpus, wonder if Grumpus is wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Look, Grumpus, I have on one of my Still Drum Smoker shirts, so only fair that you would probably, yeah. Question J says he has a custom mask. I think I showed you guys this before. I also have a custom mask. Big Big Steve sent me this a few. Oh shoot, I'm gonna say a few weeks ago. He sent me this a few months ago, like right when everything started popping off. So he got one or some made for himself, and he sent one out for me too. So yeah, but I have spent probably $100 in Mash trying to find the right one, a comfortable one, and unfortunately, yeah. Darrell says I just been staying in the house, working home. Kirk says, nah, keep the lids on taps. It's on moisture in. Yep. What's up? We got B, the Texas barbecue guy. Sent home from work last week. My coworker test positive. Well, yeah. Yeah. I made a ton on brisket dash. That's what's up, B. So in case you did not know, the Texas barbecue guy, Brian, has just started a little barbecue shack in a lot. And he's been posting up videos. He posted videos about his build, and if you're not following him on Instagram, he's been posting pictures and videos of that as well. What's going on, Alton? How you doing this evening, sir? Hey, yo, Jay, what's up, man? I'm really digging you guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and staying, saying what's up. Really could not have. I just been in a little bit of a funk lately. So, Chocolate Capricorn says, once COVID calms down, will you compete again? I'm not 100% sure, because, the only ones I really like doing, or only ones I've done and was like okay with, was the SCA events, and that's only because the barrier to entry was so low. So I probably would and will do some SCA events in the future, and I don't know about this year, obviously, but most likely yes. I don't think I'll be doing any sort of, KCBS events or anything like that, but SCA events, possibly. How you guys feel about the BS coin shortage? Darrell, I don't understand how there's a coin shortage, but I haven't looked into it, like how there was or is a coin shortage, but it seems like it's probably a coin shortage because some of the people who work for the courier companies and or the mints might not be able to get the money in and then back out. So I don't know. Drew Drew says, "Hey yo, how you doing? What's going on? What's she? Oh, all right. Well, Chocolate Capricorn says I might go back and watch the competition video again. Please don't. Please don't. The one where I almost cried. That one. Hey Alton, man, I appreciate it. Look, Alton, we will talk afterward. I got some things going on, and I'll hit you up after the live stream. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Also, I wanted to check in on you. I hadn't talked to you in a couple of days. I've been kind of laying low. Grumpus says it's hard to get excited about cooking with the heat. Heat with it. You know what, Grumpus? You are absolutely correct. I have cooked some things out on the side of the house on the grill, but I am not going to be on camera looking like a sweaty pig. So I have not. It's crazy. The video that I filmed yesterday, asking like, hey, I want to update the FAQ, ask me some questions. I filmed that in my kitchen, and I turned off the fan and the air conditioner, the window unit down there, so that I could have some quiet. Now you guys probably hear the hum of the air conditioner behind me, but I turned that off, and in the 3 minutes, 5 minutes that it took me I filmed something, I messed up, and then by the time I got that done, I was already sweating, and I was like, oh. Taylor called me out on it. He's like, dude, man, you look like you was out in the sun for 10 minutes. Dude, it wasn't even that much. What's up, Kent? How you doing? So, Texas barbecue guy is Patriot Barbecue, BBQ TX on Instagram. If you guys wanted to follow along with him in his journey while he opens up his little shack. Or what are you calling it? Are you calling it a shack, or are you calling it? What are you calling it? Crimson Creeks is headed to a cashless society. Now, here's the other thing as to why I believe that there is a coin shortage. Um, Most people say that obviously the pandemic could be spread through touching different things. So if there's nobody around to clean and sanitize the dirty money, then they probably don't want to put it back into circulation, back into population, because the touching of dirty money could be helping, unfortunately, to spread the pandemic. Uh, Corcon, how you doing? It's been a minute. Hey, Chocolate Capricorn, I'm so serious. Don't. Fantasy Barbecue says, "Hey yo, smash any dash, I guess. Any more word on the possible swine? All right. Well, we're not talking about that. That's kind of anyway. Gotta add you. Yep. Got shut down this weekend. About to hit with some tropical storms. Okay, well, what temp do you pull a sweaty pig? I've never done a whole hog, Grumpus, so I do not know. But let me just tell you, when it's 90 some odd plus degrees outside, I'm definitely not putting any of that footage of me on video. Nope. Shoot. Look, Alan says, what he said, what? True story. He said, I go outside, film the shots I need, and come back in the house, hang the shirt on the hanger, and cool off before the next shot. I'm not that lucky. I'm usually, I have to film a lot of times outside. I mean, you out in your aware, you have a whole bunch of folks sitting around in your house too sometimes, and they just do not know when to be quiet. So, yeah. Yeah, but Darrell. So here's the thing, though. I cannot talk right now. My aunt was giving me a call. Unfortunately, I have to call her back. Darrell says it's been dirty money for years, though. You're absolutely correct. The problem, though, is, I think folks are trying to take this a lot more seriously. I mean, I don't know the answer to that question. That's just me guessing and speculating. Drinking some shine from Hawaii. Well, that's what's up, Jay. I'll cheers to that. Unfortunately, I'm out. Darrell, I think it's to push everyone to get chips. So here's the problem with that, Darrell. As a business owner, I do not want to go to a cashless society. You know why? Because as a business owner, I have to pay transaction fees. So that just makes things cost that much more, or that takes away my profit. Yeah. Launder are all can't launder all dirty money through skip clubs. No virus can survive that. I know what you were trying to say, Kent, but we're just gonna keep it PG so I don't get demonetized or anything like that. AJ says I did some steaks Saturday and burgers yesterday. My back porch is covered. 2 ceiling fans and a high flow stand fan help keep cool with a few beers. Well, that's what's up. I went to the market the other day and I found some bargain. It was it was tenderloin. I guess it was beef tenderloin, but it was cut into, it wasn't filet. But it was tenderloin, cut into steaks. And I was like, oh man, it was like half price. I was like, I'll take it. So I brought it home, and it was one of those deals that's like, use today. No problem. So actually, I put some Uncle Steve's thick meat on it, and I put it out on the Traeger. I let it cook it didn't take very long. Probably half an hour, because I had it on like a low heat, then I bumped the heat up. And they were pretty darn good. I ended up cutting them up and putting them on a big old salad. So that was pretty dope. And then I ate the last one actually this morning. I had I had it in a plastic bag, baggie, and I warmed it up this morning. We had done run some errands. I warmed it up this morning, and it was delicious. Didn't even make a plate. Oh man, I was like, man, you got a beer for this, and make me drink some gummy bear moonshine. I'm gonna try to get some more. Well, that's what's up. Hey Jay, you know what's funny? One of the things that I really, really, really like is I got a variety pack of moonshines. At one point, guy that made them, he ended up giving me a bunch of different ones to try. He put like different candies in them, so there was like one that was root beer. There was a Jolly Rancher one. There was a Skittles one. He also made a cinnamon one, and I am not a cinnamon fan at all. And I tasted that one, and I was like, "Nah, bro, I don't do cinnamon. I don't like cinnamon." So, but yeah, look, B says I think Alton has air conditioning in his backyard. None of y'all sweating when you were in Austin. That's because it was freezing when we were in Austin. We all had on jackets and were cold. It was February. It was not hot in February. We had to. We actually had to make a fire. Alton has a like a little charcoal wood burning fire. It's not even a pit, but it's almost like a stove. We lit that to keep warm. It was cold. It was cold. Corcan says the Illuminati. One Power One currency about to start. Oh goodness. Russ, I'm hungry now. We try to avoid oat all natural from Walmart. Any thoughts? Yes, Mario. So I use Royal Oak, not all the time because Royal Oak is more expensive for the most part. But when I can get Royal Oak on sale, I do. But I actually prefer lump charcoal to briquettes. It burns hotter, it burns faster, and it also imparts more flavor. Uh, this is counts make your own barbecue sauce if you use another barbecue sauce as a base. To me, Rich, it that's doctoring a sauce up, and I doctor sauces all the time. I don't make one specifically. I'd rather doctor something up. It's trip right. Okay, candy shine. All right. Oh, it is definitely a trip. And it's so funny because you like I'm tasting this candy, but then I get hit with the alcohol flavor, and you're like, man, that's so good, but ooh, they can be dangerous. They can be dangerous. What's up, Josh? He says, hey, hey, hey. That's I'm like, is it hey, 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 like the Beatles, or hey, 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 like Fat Albert? Which is it? Funny ha ha or funny? which one is it? Yeah, Mario, not a problem, not a problem. But I I got hit hard this weekend. I tell you that much. Well, Jay, dude, I already know. Well, thank you, Alton, for re-gracing us with your presence. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. So, man, what's everybody up to? Summertime. This is like not blues, but obviously, my content is a lot of it is based on catering, and I haven't been doing much catering. Like I've been doing cooks here and there, and obviously you guys saw when I shipped that brisket last weekend or 2 weeks ago now. No, it was last week. And so let me tell you guys about that. All right. You guys saw me get the brisket cooked over the weekend, and then I got it shipped on Monday morning. I put out the video on Tuesday about the whole thing being shipped on Monday, and I talked about it a little bit on the live stream on Wednesday. So I shipped it on Monday. It was shipped overnight. It should have been delivered on Tuesday. It wasn't delivered on Tuesday. Now the whole problem was when I tried to do 2-day, which day 1, day 2, they were like, no, it's not gonna get here till Thursday, and that was when I was shipping it on Monday. Again, I said that in the video. So I'm like, all right, look. Well, the food got there on Wednesday. Okay, food got there on Wednesday, and I'm like, yo, this is unacceptable. It was supposed to be sent next day, guaranteed, all yada yada, blah blah blah. I got a refund. I got my money back. So I got the almost $60 that I spent to ship it out there. Got my money back. My aunt was like, yeah, it didn't come. She was like, yo, it didn't come on Tuesday. Call them and get a refund. Well, I can't get a refund until it actually gets delivered. I'm like, no, it didn't get there when it was supposed to be there. Give me my money back. They're like, nope, 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 nope. Jay says, that's a different ball game, Dash. I give it to you on your shine game. Oh, shoot. I already know, man. I am a professional. All right? I don't play no games when it comes to the clear. You guys know I throws down when it comes to the clear. And I also know that there's a limit to what I can do. Last week, I was teetering on the limit, and that's why I was geeking a whole lot. The Rose says, everybody enjoy the rest of your night. Peace and love. Everyone stay safe. The pork belly burnt end of the news released today out, and I saw that. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I did see it. Just resting up and healing. That's what's up, sir. This is dog teriyaki baby back ribs this weekend, but I have many rib videos. Jay, man, put up more rib videos of rib videos. If you do a different season, then put up another rib video. I did rib videos for 3 weeks straight. I mean, just put them up there. Yeah. So, you know, it's crazy. Alton, speaking of closures, so Baltimore, we were in stage 4, I guess it was, and able to go out and sit in restaurants, dine in restaurants. Of course, they had like 50% capacity dining in restaurants with, no face covering on. They are going to actually, so today is Wednesday, by the end of the week, they are going to rescind that ability, and actually we're going to go backwards in the phase that we are on, because, the numbers are going up. The numbers are going up, especially, I won't say in this area, but the numbers are going up. Look, I'm not Jimmy. I'm not look. Just thinking about it, I'm spraying some sanitizer on my hands. Jimmy, I am not a clear master. I am well versed in clear. How about that? I've been drinking clear for quite some time. My father-in-law put me on the clear, and I've never looked back. I never looked back. Clear is by far my favorite. It's an easy recipe as well, so I'll have to go in detail on that. That's what's up, bro. It was something like the hair. The problem is just started opening stuff too fast, and the number spiked here too. Well, we're not gonna talk about specific numbers and things like that. On the live stream, just because gotta be careful with YouTube. But you and I can talk off camera. And I will, I'll hit you up. Like I said, I'll hit you up either tonight or tomorrow. So, but, it is what it is. Anyway, because you off right now, right? Possibly you still at home resting and recuperating. Dontrell, how you doing this evening? Been a minute since I remember seeing that name up on a live stream. Hey, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and hit that live stream. I would greatly appreciate it. I don't do this for my health. It really is just a means for me to hang out with you guys, shoot the breeze, and of course, we gotta bring our refreshments. I'm running low of refreshments tonight, so. But anyway, what else is going on with you guys, man? I just kind of, I didn't want to leave you guys in a lurch and not do a live stream tonight. Paperwork for me to be out until the end of September. What? Alton, yo. You know what? I say take advantage of that, man. Get some things done around the house. Get some things done with your health. Man, get yourself back in order. Every now and again, you need to take a break, man. Not a break, but you need to, focus on you. Josh says nothing but love to all in the chat. Well, that's what's up. I'm about to get my beer on. Well, John, that's what's up, man. I want to buy a vertical smoker soon. Well, man, we got to get you a spot where you can cook, Jay. Brian says trying to get my son fresh crab for the first time. Give my son fresh crab. Would you catch one? Or, is this just like crab meat? because I do not get down with imitation crab meat. Been off since Monday. I love it. Well, that's what's up. I need some healing so I can get back to playing golf. Well, Alton, you got that one, bruh. I've never been a big golf fan. I never. I used to work with this guy. He was the biggest golf fan I knew in person. This guy's name was Mike, and this is when I worked in a sporting goods store too. All right, so Mike had a hockey injury to his right arm, and he couldn't extend his arm all the way. Right, so everybody can. Well, not everybody. You can straighten your arm out. His arm didn't go past this. No matter what you did, he messed up his elbow with something awful. And that man loved golf, and he had the most conflicted, weirdest swing ever. Because he would take clubs while we were in the middle of the daggone store, and he would. And I'm like, bruh, what? I didn't get it. And I tried, man. I tried. Maybe it'll be one of those things where maybe later in life I'll get into it. But yeah. So Dontrell, I was talking about this earlier. I was in Philly 2 weekends ago, and my sister-in-law is a bartender, and she's come up with she has her own little, her own, the bottle, I threw it in the trash, but it bounced over the trash. She has her own mixed drink line, and I don't know what she put in this particular one, but wow, it is potent, to say the least. Alton, I know exactly. I'm not even going to try to replicate that because I know exactly the quote you're talking about. Dontrell says, "What all sports do you play?" Personally, only sport I did in high school was track. I was a shot putter. I only did that my senior year in high school because of the fact that my grades in freshman year and my junior year would not allow me to stay on the track team. So, yeah, that was it. My school was too small to have a football team. Had we had a football team, I probably would have, with my size, probably would have wanted or been a fullback or a linebacker. I think I could have done either of those positions, but we did not have a football team. We had a baseball team, a basketball team, a volleyball team, and we had track and field. And it took me into my senior year before the track coach looked at me. He said, "You're going to be on my track team, son." I'm like, "Nah, I don't know what you're talking about." Then I saw the girls in the short shorts, and I was like, "Yo, I'm going to be on your track team." I'm not even going to lie. Jay says, only golf he plays is frisbee golf. Old broken hooper. All right, well, you know what? I can imagine you playing basketball, Jamie. I think from the pictures I've seen on Instagram and stuff like that, you seem like you might be a little taller. You might have wished you were a little bit taller. Wish you were a baller. Wish you had a girl who looked good. You could call her. All right, played football and threw shot put and discus. Yeah, we didn't even have discus, man. Golly. Yo, Marcus, all right. 1, the 2, and the 4x1. Yeah, you ain't do the 400? Man, I have a horror story about the 400, man. I told my track coach, I told him if he ever made me run a 400 again, I was going to quit the team. Like, point blank. I told this story not so long ago where I didn't know how to run a 400. And again, in high school, I was 250 pounds. So I was not a little guy, like svelte. But 250 at like 5'8", 5'9". I mean, I was solid, okay? And I was doing, like I said, I was doing shot put. But my track coach made us all warm up together, which meant we had to go run, and then we stretched, and then I would usually just go straight to the weight room, where I would do exercises, throwing the shot up, throwing the shot down, or just straight practicing. So one day he was like, everybody's gonna run today. I'm like, all right. I'm like, Big, I'm gonna go to my track coach. It was his name was Jim Baker. I'm like, Bake, we called him Bake, right? I'm like, Bake, I'm gonna head to the weight room. He's like, no, you stay with us today. I'm like, Bake, man, I don't run. I'm just doing the. He's like, no, everybody's going. He's like, we're doing an evaluation. We're doing a little test today. I'm like, all right, what's the test? He said, you run 400. I'm like, 400 what? 400 feet? He's like, nah, 400 meters. I'm like, all right. He said, well, basically, it's one time I ran the track. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. So I looked over and I talked to one of my classmates. I'm like, yo, my classmate, his name is Kiwanis. I said, Juan, yo, how do you run a 400? He's like, sprint. I'm like, but no, for real. How do you run a 400? He's like, just run, flat out, sprint. I'm like, all right. So the way that the high school was, this was during the winter, so we were doing the indoor practice. So the hallway was only 300 meters long. So we had to start halfway down one, like back up, and then run down and around. Yo, I got to the 300-meter mark and hit a wall, and I was just like running on negative empty. And when I got past that 400 and I walked past my track coach like, because I was dying, I told him, if you ever make me do that again, I'm quitting this team. He was like, go away from me. And now, I've told that story in way more depth before. But, yo, I will never, ever, ever run a 400 again unless I'm being chased. That's for damn sure. I'm running with this way besides the setup. Yo, dude, Alton, I completely understand. Don Charles' football is the best and track, yeah. Consider going pro at Atari Tennis Scrub said. What's up, Eric? He is the OG Eric in the STL. He says, hey, yo. Playing defensive tackle was fun, but as hell, but love hitting people. But off season, it was some bull. Shoot, I can imagine. This is hello to the chat. Us big dudes throwing shot had to run a 800 practice to warm up. She said, shoot. After that 800 practice was over, shoot, I already know. So we ran. So mind you, again, most of you guys, everybody knows I grew up in Philadelphia. The high school I went to was like right near Temple. Okay, so I was in North Philly, and Temple had multiple practice fields, and this particular practice field was like an older practice field. So he used to make us run from our school over to the practice field, and or we would run 2 laps or 3 laps in the building when it was during the winter, and then once it warmed up, we would run 2 laps or 3 laps around the school, around the block, just to kind of warm up. And it was one of those things where, you just jogging. Some of those cats they'd be in and out, and I'm like, yo, I'm on my first lap, and you on your third. I'm like, yo, y'all running too damn fast, right? Because I'm supposed to be back inside to stretch with everybody. So what I used to do is take my time and run like 1 lap around the block, and by the time I was done, I'd get inside and I'd be huffing and puffing, and I'd sit down and find somebody who was running slow with me, and we would stretch each other out, and then I'd go to the weight room. But, yo, I ain't do a whole bunch of running. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna play football since Pop Warner. Man, I miss those days. Jay, what position did you play? I wanted to play football. 6'3", 265. Play with the cheerleaders instead. Nothing wrong with that, Corsa Jay. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, Johnny, how you doing this evening? Look, you guys are cracking up talking about, with me and the sports, but yo. Old quarterback. All right, that's what's up. Johnny, definitely. I still remember 8th grade, off season. We had to run a cross country circuit around the school. Bro, the life goal decision. Life goal decision changes. Shoot, I can understand. AJ says salud. All right, well, I'll drink to that. We're just taking small sips because I only had a little bit of that drink left, and yeah. Hey yo, how you doing? He says, how's it going? I got my business license, Southern Skillets. That's what's up. Torrance, that's what's going on. That's what's up, man. Glad to hear. Running back, linebacker, 22, like Emmitt Smith. Oh boy, it's always got to come back to Dallas. Why has it got to come back to Dallas? William Lewis says, I played high school football all 4 years. That's what's up. I like you telling stories, Dontrell says. Well, I mean, storytelling is all well and good, but I can't tell stories all the time, man. I run out of stories. I mean, I can tell you guys the same stories over and over and over, but nobody wants to hear the same old stories. We want to hear about new stuff, right? Of course you did, Jay. I did that on purpose. Man, you out in LA, you want to be Emmitt Smith. What's wrong with you, man? Ah. So Dontrell, here's another story for you, okay? So some of you guys know that there was a point where, uh, I taught computer stuff, and how I got into teaching computer stuff. What's going on, Adam? How I got into teaching computer stuff was my security, the guy that taught like the certified ethical hacker stuff, the security plus, and like some Linux classes. He was my teacher, and I kind of wanted to audit the, like after class we were cool and talked to him, and he still had my contact information, all of that stuff. So I found out he was teaching at a school that was close to my job, and I said, "Hey man, can I come and sit in on one of your classes?" I was like, I'm trying to go take I think it was a CISSP at the time. I was like, I'm trying to go take my CISSP. Can I come and sit in on a class and kind of get a refresher? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Come here. Exact words, yeah, bro, come on. Come on, bro. No problem. Come on, bro. I'm like, all right. So I go to his class and I sit down and this, that, and the other. And he's talking, he's telling a story. And then I don't remember if I told him a story, if I told a story, but I told something. And not only did he get a kick out of it, his students got a kick out of it. And at the end of the class, he was like, bro, he's like, you need to be doing this, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you need to be teaching. He's like, the story you just told me, he said, dude, that was you taught them something by relating it to something else. And I was like, yeah. He said, you could totally do this, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, bro, I'm gonna set it up. Whatever. He's like, shoot me your resume. I'm like, bro, I have no teaching experience. He was like, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. He's like, you went through the class? He's like, you got the certifications, you can teach. I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. So he set it up. Sure enough, he hit me up and he's like, hey, I got a call from a lady and she's like, hi. I'm like, hello. She's like, hey, I got your resume from from a guy. He's like, I got your resume and wanted to set up an interview. I'm like, okay, well, when do you want to do the interview? So she tells me to come in one afternoon, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. So we come in and she says, well, or before, she's like, hey, I need you to teach us something. And I'm like, teach you something? I don't quite know what I'm going to teach you, but I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, I have to teach you something. So this is computer guys, raise your hand. If you have a hard drive, you know that there's 8 bits to a byte, all right? And then there's however many bytes to a kilobyte. So there's 8 bits to a byte, and then there's 1024 bytes to a kilobyte, and then 1024 KB to a kilobytes to a megabyte. And then there's megabytes to a gigabyte, and then gigabyte, and then gigabytes to terabytes, and terabytes to petabytes, and on and on and on. Well, the problem is most hard drive manufacturers take that 1024 and they round down to an even thousand to make the numbers easier. Well, when you do that, you actually lose space. So a hard drive that you have that is, let's say it's 500 gigs, and actually the example I use is 250 because this is the one that I had memorized. So with that 250 gig, you only have a certain amount that's usable, right? That usable space is only 93% of that total number. And so I taught them about the 93% rule. And they're like, the 93% rule, I've never seen or heard that one before. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's my rule. And they're like, okay, go on. So I'm like, all right, well, you have a hard drive, right? And this was around this. Now this tells you how long ago this was. The biggest hard drives that were available, like readily were 250 gigs. So you take a 250 gig drive and you're going to format your hard drive to a a operating system partition, and then your like data storage partition, right? Your extra stuff. And you have that 250 gig hard drive, but once you format it, you only have 232 point like whatever gigs of data. So I'm like, so you create a 32 point whatever gig partition, and then you have a 200 gig partition, and boom, boom, boom. I explain how you do it, why you do it, this, that, and the other. And the lady like who I was interviewing with, she said, this is the first time that someone has come in here and I actually learned something. And she was completely blown away, and she was like, you start next week. And I was like, wait, what? So I never taught anything before, never was in a classroom before, none of those things. When I say the first group of students that I taught was complete BS, and I was making like $35-$40 an hour to sit there and just BS those kids, I did. And I'm so sorry, but they were the guinea pigs. And then after that first class, I taught a second class at that school, and then I ended up moving on to a different school, and then it was off to the races. And I taught for about 2 or 3 years, and I flourished in it. And actually, the school that I was teaching at went under, and the time about when my teaching stopped is when I started doing the barbecue videos again. So that was kind of how I got back into doing barbecue videos. What do you think of the Bubble Dash? What bubble? Maybe I missed something. I still remember my first concussion in practice. Hit this big country dude named Todd Hewitt. Bro was Jack. True story. It's Jennifer Love Hewitt's brother. Wow, that's interesting. All right, we said hi to Adam. Working late, just wanted to say hello. Well, Glam, thank you for stopping by. Story time. I was in the dark, stormy night. It was a dark and stormy night. I went to bed. I woke up and the sun was out. The end. What? So stories entertaining each other. Who else here has ever been shot at? Alton, I think I have indirectly been shot at. Some people can talk and entertain and teach and barbecue. Yes, indeed, I can. Thanks, Adam. I've been shot at and hit in the head. Wow. Quester J, it didn't help, did it? Getting shot at and getting hit. I have, but I was a deputy. All right. Well, right. What's up, Luke Alamadas? Glad you're okay. Shut up, Alton. Yes, I'm talking about hard drives. Yo, it's not geek stuff, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, look, 5 hours later. Guess what? Anyway, well, you know what the thing is, Johnny? You understand what I'm talking about. Seriously, I put a brisket on and started geeked up. Now it's done. Look, you guys talked about stories, and that was a story. So that was how I got into teaching. I'm at Maryland. It's fun. Well, Don Trevor, that's what's up. Are you at College Park? Or in College Park? At College Park? Which one? Computer stuff definitely is cool. Alright, I'm done with my computer story, y'all. Anyway. I have, it's funny. You asked about shooting or getting shot at. I had been contemplating. I'm gonna say I'm a gun guy, but I have a few different handguns, and I've been contemplating like introducing or talking about some of those guns, the weapons on a channel. But I don't know how. So College Park is in Atlanta. College Park is in Maryland. College Park. That's how Ludacris said it. Johnny says this is why I usually come on at 10. Thanks, Alton. I agree. I like I said, I've been hemming and hawing. I'm like, yeah. Mike Hall, how you doing this evening? But see, and like I said, Alan, we'll talk. But 25 gigs on my phone goes. Thanks. You're absolutely correct, Lou. That is exactly what happens to it. You only actually get. Nah, I do not like those things. Nope, 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 nope. I keep trying to like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like the way they fit in my hand. I don't like them. I don't know. You know what? Those things, the G weapons are like iPhones. Okay, there are people who really like them and are really into them, and there's me who are totally against them. And I loathe Apple the same way I loathe the G weapons. All right, so and I look, I have a few different calipers, and actually getting into a new caliper right now, trying to get my wife into going with me. Actually got a membership to a range a few weeks ago, and like I said, I'm trying to get my wife into it so that yeah. So, but I have 45. I have a couple different nines, and I have a couple 22s. The 22s are new, so yeah. Uh, That's what's up, Mike. Driving to Dallas. Hopefully everything is good. Grim and Nina. Alright, well, I guess those are the names. AJ says I love SIGs. Alright, we're riding dirt bikes and something hit between the helmet and my head burned. We found 3 kids playing with the 22 revolver and it went off. It was luckily it grazed the side of my head. Holy cow. Jimmy says he's got the Colt 1911. That's another one. I'm not a fan of those either. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The 1911s, and maybe it's just me. The 1911s just don't appeal to me. Just not my style. Frio, what's going on? There's Mr. Snoop battle, and that's what's up, man. Did they ever find out? Did DMX ever find out what they wanted from him? What those chicks wanted from him? Frio, all these years later. Kinds of crease is nice blue crab. That's what's up. As you ever use a smoking pellet too with the trigger? If so, what were my thoughts? So, William, I used a smoking tube with the trigger not too long ago. And again, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. It was like, okay, it tastes a little more smoky, but you're not going to get, and this is, I mean, I've talked about it in the past, you're not going to get the same smoke flavor that you would on a pellet grill that you would from a smoker that burns wood exclusively. Trying to get Gene into it, watching the squeeze the trigger and terror, spitting the boom was hilarious. So Alton, the whole thing is, I went and the first caliber we shot was 9, and that was not it. Same thing. She was totally turned off because of the sensory overload is exactly what it was. And the range where we were, they had 10 lanes, but there's something wrong with some of the lanes, and they're getting ready to do some renovations. So there was somebody that was shooting, I think, on either end, or either side of us, and they had a bigger caliber weapon, so same, either 9, 40, 45, and she was not having it. She was like on eggshells the whole time. So I went back outside, talked to the guy, and I was like, yo, what can I do? Like, man, maybe I'll get a smaller caliber. So we start popping off 22, and that was a little bit better, but it still was a bit jarring. And the 22 that we were using was a G44, and that's the 22 for the G weapons, and it was all right. So, but I got some toys. I got a couple 22s, and then I got a can coming. I'm looking forward to the can. So gotta wait though. That trust and all that other weight, the federal weight. So I gotta wait. Fishy Isaac says, "Hey yo, AJ says 45, S&W 357, and that's what's up." And we'll have to talk about. What's the we shoot like Duke boys. I can imagine. Uh, Blaze One, what's up with you? Do you still have the Red Ryder gun? No, unfortunately, it was stolen out of the garage last summer. How many siblings do I have? Two younger brothers. Well, a younger brother and a baby brother. The 380. I don't know, man. Sorry. I haven't looked much into that. But I try. Like I said, I picked up. I have two different 22s. The first one is a PPQ, Walther PPQ, and the other one is a can I think of what it is? Not this. Oh, it's a Ruger S22. So those are the two that I picked up, and like I said, I have a can coming too. The can will be here. I don't know how long that'll take. I just say fun. Shoot. Hey, question Jay. I already know. Put better cups on the ears. So that's one of the things that I did do. I got some of the electronic ears. I told her, and I bought two pairs, and I told her, I said, hey, I'm gonna get these electronic set so that it really does the noise cancellation thing. I said, and we'll be able to talk, so it won't be like yelling at each other. A buddy of mine, we went to the range and he let me use a set of his, and yeah, Crimson Creek, man, I'm hoping it's not that long. But one of the advantages is the place where I'm getting it transferred to. They will allow me to use it when I'm there at the site, at the facility, so I can use it while I'm still waiting. So I am most excited about that, but I was not happy about the money I had to spend for it. Alonzo, what's going on? Maceo, how you doing this evening? CCM, I'll have to look into that one. Let's see. I don't know. But see, here's the thing, Alan. My first weapon was a 45. After shooting the 45-1, the ammo is too damn expensive. When ammo is like $1 a round, whew, that's too expensive to just be popping off, to be wanting to play with, right? So I've shot 45, and I shot 45 for a while, a few different times, and then I was like, all right, you know what? Let's change it up, and I was like, all right, let's get a 9, right? So I got a 9, and I popped off the 9. And I was like, okay, this is a lot more affordable. All is well, but I still wasn't like, if I am by no means perfect, and I think it could have been the weapon that I had, but I wasn't consistent. Well, I was consistent. I was always shooting down to the left, always down to the left or down to the right, one of the two. So over the years, I've acquired a few different weapons, and one of the ones I shot with recently, I did much better. And I used to think it was, I'm like, it's me. But my buddy was like, yo, he went out and we went shooting together, and he's like, it might need to be adjusted. The sights might need to be adjusted. He said it might not be you. I'm like, all right. So then I kind of started compensating. Hey, this one, it typically is down to the left. And the problem is the bigger calibers, when you take it and you fire, you have to get yourself settled back to be able to get on target. You take a 22 and you can get yourself settled and get back on target. One guy I watched a video talking about, he was like, yo, people always talk about how little a 22 is. He's a 22 will do some damage. He said, and here's another thing a lot of people don't think about. I can accurately put a hole this big in the whole entire magazine from 22. He says, so yeah, I might get one good shot, two good shots with a 9mm. He said I might get one good shot with a 45. He said it says it's a lot to be said, and I could put, you know, a circle, 4 or 5 inches in diameter out of 22, and I get 10 rounds. So yeah. And FN57, I don't know what that is. Dude, Alton, I I I was on a jury case, okay? And this jury case was for a murder. It was a murder trial in Baltimore City. It was a murder trial. The guy got shot with the 22. He got shot with the 22. He was shot, I think, 6 times, and it was effective enough. I mean, he said it's disrespectful. I am the oldest, Dontrell. Uh, I am the oldest. P365. I'm not really into SIGs, man. I won't say into them, but I can't afford SIGs right now. I just can't. Mike Montoya, how you doing this evening? You should be able to give an account of sheriff, sign a letter, and you can just pick it up. Not anymore. This is 365 is great. Well, that's what's up. I actually think one of my coworkers or one of my buddies has one. I know they both have SIGs. One of them has the whole SIG Elite one, the one where you get a coin and stuff like that, or something like that. I don't know. If they just wanted to pop in and say what's up, that's up. I say, sorry, Lou, dude, I'm right there with you. Again, you're another one. We might have to talk off camera. Just to kind of check in and say what's up. Hope all is well with you, sir, and yours. But yeah. Sportsman guy has 230 grain FMJ, 250 rounds for $87 right now. I just got an email today of 22? Or of what? This history weapon and all. It was old school 45. It was a little kick. Shoot. Right, a little. I'll break out the safe Queen 64 Colt Python. Holy cow. Good. I got a pretty decent type pattern. Well, that's what's up. More power to you. Andrew, how you doing this evening? Just bouncing your body. Sure enough. It helped tremendously. Yeah, so that's the thing. I haven't invested in optics on any of my weapons. And I know that. So I have a couple different my friends, man. My friends, they have definitely elevated my my weapon game. They were all into guns, all of them into the weapons. And my one buddy, he let me shoot. He's got I think it's a Glock 19. Again, just looking at the hand sanitizer. Um, he's got a Glock 19, and he's got optic and all types of that thing is bad. It's bad. And I think he let me shoot 3 or 5 rounds on that thing, and it was like pew 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 pew. It was like, whoa. I mean the optic, the red dot was crazy. Much better than anything I had. Working on my shack. Canula is playing in the background of the video. I'm going to post. That's what's up. It was cool. That's on before. Yeah, man. Shoot, I don't mind. There has been. I'm trying to think who else. Jay has had me on the background in some of his videos. Kent maybe has had me in the background. There's been a few people. Oh, Chuck from the Winking Pig has had me in the background of his videos as well. Hugh Soul Jack, what's going on? Yeah, Sig Legion. Yeah, they are expensive. 50 cal Desert Eagle is a handful. Shoot, I've never fired one of those. Biggest I've done is a 45. Maria, how you doing this evening? Been a minute. 250 rounds of 45 ACP. I don't need that many rounds of 45. I only have one 45 and shoot. But $87 for 4. I might have to go back and Look. Sportsman Guide. All right. Trying to remember that. All these guys and whatnot. I need some anger management. No, album. It's home defense, right? Yeah. Short handle. All right, so this is 17. Yeah, well, Questa J, we we not talking about you. Questa J has him and his buddies get together and they have reload parties where they just sit down like en masse and like they melt the lead and they smelt the lead and make the rest. We not on that level. Let's put the MP show for a backup. That's what's up. So the MP shields are pretty nice. The ones I've been to the range and tried and tested and things like that. I just don't know. Though, speaking of S&W, I picked up some S&W stock. And man, I picked up S&W stock before it was S&W. I think the ticker now is SWBI, Alton, before you ask. It used to be something else. I think it was like American Outdoor Brands. And wow. Now I only have a few shares, but wow. Talk about like a 200% increase. I picked it up when it was almost at rock bottom. So yeah. Fizzle says I shoot the 50 cal better with one hand than two. Just talking about expensive to shoot. Sure enough. Yeah, look, Maria. Oh, see, you can't talk about it. If I do it, you just have to let it go. You can't talk about it. Ready for a nap. Yeah. All right. So Maria, full disclosure, I get up in the mornings on Wednesdays at 4:30 in the morning. When I'm doing these live streams, getting some more water here or some water. When I do these live streams, it is, what is it now? It's 10. It's after 10 o'clock. So I've been up for quite some time. All right. Tyler says, I'm not yawning, you're yawning. I know exactly what you mean, man. Oh, man. Anyway, so yes, there are times when I yawn. I apologize. So, yeah. It's not intentional. But you cannot talk about it because then it just happens more. Airplane mode says, what up, big dog? Drinking on that Georgia shine. Well, salute. All right. Where's Jim been? Where has Jim been? I haven't seen Jim in a minute. Yes, water. And it's butter. Water, butter. Okay? So you cut the grass there. No, actually I don't cut the grass. I got a guy for that. Just because cutting the grass while trying to do the barbecue thing, it just didn't work out. So, yeah. Where do you source your stickers? I love the quality. Sticker Mule. StickerMule.com is where I got these stickers. Give it a focus. There you go. I'll take my head out the way. StickerMule.com. And actually, oh wait, yeah. So there's this sticker, and there's the Mo Butter Baby sticker as well. So, yeah, Sticker Mule. Not bougie. Alton is just one of those things, man. What's your time worth? And I have a pretty big yard. You guys don't realize how big my lawn is. Quincy J says he spent over 4 hours yesterday cutting grass. Yeah, that was my whole thing, Quincy J. So we have 1/3 of an acre of land. And For the first few years we lived here, I had a walk behind mower, and it used to take me like 2 or 3 hours to cut the grass. Then we bought a riding mower, and I used that riding mower for about 2 or 3 years, and then it died. It blew up. So, excuse me. After it blew up, I found somebody to do my lawn service. He came out, cut the grass. You know, it cost me $65 for quite a while. Then it ended up jumping up to 80, and I was like, cool. You know, that's an hour and a half, 2 hours of my life that I don't have to be out in the sun. It's one of those what's your time worth things, right? Because it would be an hour or two for me, just me cutting the grass, and then another hour or so when I did the weed whacking all the way around my house. So no, I was not excited about doing that, so I found somebody to do it. So he came out and he cut my lawn for years. We're talking 5 to 7 years he cut my lawn. Then he moved to South Carolina last year, 2 years ago, last year. And he tells me early in the summer, he says, hey, I'm only going to be able to cut your grass half the summer. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? He's like, I got to do me. He's like, I moved down to South Carolina. He's like, my plan was to keep coming back up here to cut the lawns where everybody was cutting. He said, but I'm having issues with my back and me doing a long ride and then me cutting the grass. He's like, it's just not working out for me. And I'm like, all right. So I had to find somebody else. Well, luckily enough, as a guy that works in my building, he does landscaping. And I said, hey, would you be willing to come up to Baltimore? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I sent him some pictures, and he's like, all right, cool. So he's been cutting my grass ever since. And, you know, cool dude comes out. He's at my house usually by 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and he's done at 11. He's a one-man show, and it takes him almost 3 hours to cut my lawn. And he takes his time, and he puts, like, where the last guy used to just kind of go around and he'll pat, this dude puts, one time is horizontal, one time is vertical, and the lines are perfect on my lawn. It is awesome. Get the goat, yo. Alton, I have I have contemplated it. Trust me. The only thing is, in Baltimore City, the only farm animal I am allowed to have are chickens. So yes, I have looked it up. Fizzles has got to get that zero turn, yo. Zero turns are buku bucks. This is all right. Well, Maria, oh, don't do it! Stop it! You can't. Y'all, just when you see me do it, just ignore it. Don't talk about it. Johnny says I have long guys too. Yeah. My guy is $80. It's $80 for me to come cut, for him to cut my grass. Cookie ribs is very small that comes with it all week. What else? What's up? Halfway done, I realized I forgot to put the deck down, so I cut it 4.5 inches. Oh man, Barry Hill, what's going on? Taylor, appreciate you popping in and hanging out. All right. Tough eating lawnmower. Al says I have lawn care too. Kids, man, my kids. Oh, come on, man. Alton, dude, stop it. Stop. Alton, I want my lawn to actually look good. Alright, so my kids are not there yet, and they are way too damn lazy. Any contract cooking lately? Life has been hitting pretty hard, and I haven't seen a ton of your videos lately. Well, Tyler, no. I have been doing some cooking, kind of here and there, but I've kind of taken a step back because, you know, I wanted to try and limit my exposure. So, yeah. Mimi says, hello, everyone. It's okay. I can read internet, Mimi. I can read, you know, fat-fingered comments, definitely. Oh, so much work. Not sure about the kids, but they sound like it. Well, Taylor, Taylor says, lawn is so much work. Not sure about the kids, but they sound like it too. Dude, Alton, Taylor. It depends on the size of your lawn. Like, Alton has he's got a decent size. It wasn't that bad. It was like a decent front yard and a decent sized backyard, and I didn't really see her, on the side of the house, either side. But I'm pretty sure you could probably knock out his lawn in like an hour or so. Not mine. Not mine. I have a lot of property and a lot of land. It's just, no, man. Hey, I would chill with all that. Cutting yard gets me outside for a few hours. Otherwise, I stay in. Stay safe from the road. Well, dude, Question J, definitely need to stay safe. What's going on, Preston? How you doing this evening? He says, hey, yo. Yes, sir. Chris Bishop says, are you guys talking about lawns? Yes. Yeehaw. Chris, you do lawn care or something? You do landscaping? I cut my lawn 3 times a week. Or maybe it's, or, wow. Get away from the wife. Shoot. Tyler, no judgment. No judgment. Do what you gotta do, because it's growing, a 16th of an inch. You gotta cut it, right? Bang Bang 49er gang. Bad Beast Barbecue. How you doing this evening? That's what's up. Just love lawns. Okay, well, you can come and cut my grass if you like. You love lawns that much. Last house was about a third of an acre. My current land is 1.15 acres. All right. What's up, John? Best part of condo life, no grass, just beach sand. Yes, sir. I do not envy you for the condo, though. The chat tonight, speed, sports, pew pew, and lawns. Yes, indeed. You never know what we're going to talk about. And, it varies. I'm telling you guys tonight, I really, like I said, I've been dealing with some issues with my back, some other health issues. And I am, we'll talk about it eventually. But, I wasn't 100% feeling it. It's just been too damn hot to do much anything. And I haven't been cooking as much because of the fact that I have not had things to cook. It's one of those things. It's like everybody's like, why aren't you putting up cooking videos? Because I haven't been cooking. But you cook for your family. Yeah, I cook for my family, and I don't always want to film that. And if I'm not filming that, then there's not going to be a video of me cooking. So there will be videos of other stuff, like the video that's going out tomorrow is me splitting wood. And it's not for a lack of trying. It was just so happened to be what I had to do. I needed to split some wood, so that was what I filmed. What's your longitude and latitude? I live in Baltimore City. You can look that up. I do not know off the top of my head. I gotta say, watch the videos. I watched the Dog Fighter videos. I made my first precinct 2 weeks ago, and it came out legit. Thanks for the content. Well, that's what's up. Jay, is it Broadnax? Jay Broadnax? Getting there. I am slowly but surely starting to speak weapons. But just handguns. I'm not into, anything bigger than that. Nope, not yet. Hunt Williams says I have some seniors with legit lawn service and they do a good job. That's what's up. Chris Bishop, again, I live in Baltimore City. That's as close as you're going to get until I meet you in person or something like that. We are for that barbecue, man. Gotta entertain people and maintain barbecue boulevard. Yeah. Crypto is up. Silver and gold are up. Life is good right now. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, well, no problem. Question J, actually, I probably won't be able to get up to the post office for a few days, so there is no rush. No rush. Girl makes street tacos is a really big difference between an inside skirt steak and outside skirt steak. So, Mimi, here's what I would suggest. You can take someone's opinion or you can try it for yourself. I'm a firm believer of trying it for yourself. What I would suggest is you get those two different cuts and you cook them both and you see which one you prefer. I don't always like to go off of what someone recommends or what someone tells me. I kind of, am a proof is in the proof is in the pudding, and only you are going to know what works best for you. All right, airplane mode. Well, Alan says he believes the inside skirt, the inside skirt, the loin flap is way more tender. Preston says pork butt is always the answer. Yes, indeed. Pulled pork, baby. What's going on, Bumpy? How you doing? No problem, Mimi. But then at the same time, you get to test them both out. Then you'll have your opinion, and you know which one you like better. So you can say, okay, I like this one or I don't like that one. Like there are people who really like Kansas City strips. I do not get down with Kansas City strips. A Question J says, I want to send something for us to try. Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue, P.O. Box 3236, Catonsville, Maryland, 21228. We getting sports bag, Preston says. You know what, man? I tell you what, I get... not gonna lie, I have not missed sports much. I haven't. Been doing a lot more stuff around the house, doing a lot more stuff with the family, getting things done here and there. So, I mean, not sitting in front of the TV wasting a few hours. Now, I mean, do I miss football? Do I want football? Yes. But that's pretty much the only sport that I kind of like take a breather and a break for. I don't sit down every day or every, like 4 out of 7 nights a week to sit down and watch baseball games. I get wet when it rains. Hey, Alton, be easy, man. I tell you, going, man, everybody. Oh, man. Alton, hit me up tomorrow, man, please. I'm not going to hit you up tonight because I know it's getting late. But in the morning, just hit me up whenever you get up. Yes, I saw it, airplane mode. I said yes, I am getting into them. I'm just into handguns though. Nothing longer or anything other than that. I saw your question. I thought maybe you missed my response. I kind of did it all in. Bear Hill Taylor says, "Oh man, I miss college football. Hope we can get it back in a bit, but it's been a nice time to reflect about what it means to us." Even if we're missing out. You know what? So that's the thing, Taylor. I'm not into college football. There's too many damn teams, and I never went to college, so I don't have a college team. Now, mind you, by the time my kids go to school, something like that, maybe then I'll, root for a specific team. But yeah. Kansas City strip. You know what? So Johnny, I was in Kansas City and I had a Kansas City strip, and I was like, why didn't I get the ribeye? I don't even know what what the cut was, or aside from it was a Kansas City strip, and when I've had Kansas City strips or just strips in general, I nope, I should have got a ribeye. And I'm trying to think if it was bone in or boneless, but still, yeah. I got a sports car business that needs sports to do something. Yeah, well, Preston, you're probably right. I need a bigger smoker. I'm more older. Thinking I bought the case for $49. Any thoughts? They sell that one. I think I've seen it. Who has one? Comparison Cooking. He's over on the Eastern Shore, and I mean, he kind of started a whole Facebook group about it and such. I mean, you can kind of look into his videos if you like, but he's one of the only people, not only, but one of the people that I'm subscribed to that I've seen cook on it. But go on YouTube and look, man, and see if that's something that you think you could do. Some of his videos are a little too clickbaity for me. So yeah, I haven't seen many of them because they're just like cringe-y clickbaity. But other than that, I don't know much about them. I have seen it. I looked at it, but I don't. I can't buy another grill right now. I got the ticket part. Oh, in the chat. Well, we're in the chat tonight. Thanks, Crusher J. Definitely. J Beats, what's going on? Thanks for all the tips and content. Salute from Norfolk, Virginia. Go Birds. Yes, indeed. Salah Aldin Sharif. All right. Thank you for watching, sir. Do you care about the age because I'm 13? Not really. Hello. Yeah. No. Good night, number 2. All right, everybody. Number 2 says hello. It's fine. Eddie Wright, what's going on? Dontrell, I mean, I don't care about your age as long as, you know, I mean, we have a pretty PG stream here. Yeah, Bumpy, yeah. I'm pretty fickle about certain things, and what's funny is I was in a Instagram group with him, right? And somebody put me in this group, and I was like, all right. Y'all know I'm low key, right? Y'all know I'm low key. I just kind of chill. I do my thing. I pipe in and I answer questions, or you know, I chime in when I see a need, right? I'm one of those speak when spoken to type things. So he posted some stuff, and I gave my opinion, and I said, dude, I'm telling you, the era of clickbait is gone, man. You gotta stop doing that. And like it's not good. And he was like, well, I get views. You don't want those kind of views. I'm like, trust me. I said, you want real views. You don't want the someone got duped into watching your video views, and he's still doing it. More power to him. Again, it's just my opinion, man. I've been on YouTube for quite some time, and you know, I seen a lot of come. I seen a lot of go. And longevity is one of those things where certain things you can do, certain things you can't do, and just all the sensationalism, it's just not my thing. You know, not my thing. So. No, Taylor, there has been absolutely no progress on that grill, aside from the fact that I've taken the handles off those crap-tastic wood handles. It has been out in the garage, and in the garage it has been close to 100 degrees as of late, and I have not been out there to work on it. Trust me, I've been in and out of the garage, and I've had to move it around, and oh man, it's just been, this summer so far has just been, it's been one thing after another. I told you guys, I think I told you guys, I got the roof replaced on the garages, and when I got the roof replaced on the garages, excuse me, when they tore up all of the roof, they left a horrible mess in the garages, and it's just been, I'm so overwhelmed that I don't know where to begin in the cleanup of my garages, and I haven't been out there. One, because as soon as I kind of was like, all right, I'm like, I've started, but I haven't gotten enough of it done to like make a dent. And because of that, it's gotten too hot, and it's just too damn hot out there right now. Kirk says a great age learns to barbecue. Yo, grandma, what's up? All right, so here we go. Yo, grandma. Let's see here. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Pets. We have 2 turtles and a cat currently. All right. Hey, Stephen and Jacqueline. Well, Stephen, how you doing this evening? Mm. Taylor says, near 100 degrees, been cutting trees down in it lately, trying to improve the property. Don't blame me for avoiding it. Sure enough, man. I'm like, oof, goodness. Hold on 1 second. We are just going to do this. Come on. All right. Steven. Steven's been killing it lately. If you haven't seen his videos, airplane mode, you also take great care. Thank you very much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I mean, I know tonight wasn't the most fun or interesting, but yeah. So we have a cat and we have two turtles. Um, I'm trying to think any other animals around this place. No. Nope. Unless you want to count the deer that are in the driveway. Other than that, no. Hey, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. If you could, please, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright, so here's the deal. When you guys hang out here long enough on a Wednesday, what I do is, come on, I give you guys the link to the video that's going to be coming on tomorrow. So I will post a link to that video for you guys right now, and you guys can check that video out ahead of time. Other than that, thank you very much, Bumpy. I appreciate that. Frios' guest who was on vacation last week was going to film like you, and references suggested. However, I drank too much as well and didn't even snap a picture. Frio, where'd you go, dog? He said I didn't even snap a picture. Damn, son, how much did you have to drink? I mean, oh man, wow. Didn't even take a picture. Your wife didn't get any pictures, man. Your kids, nothing. Jeez. Yeah, now I need to know where you were, cause you drank that much. Shoot. I need some more water. Ha. He said I was at home on the deck. Oh man. So it was a staycation, and you just look. Those are the best times though. You're like, I'm already home. I can definitely drink a whole bunch. Dude, I saw the beer picture from tonight, and I don't know what it was, but I saw it. I liked it on Instagram, and dude, straight beer, man, straight beer. Taylor says, "Oh, this is immediately useful. I have some logs to split soon. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm glad I can help you out." There's some ribs and said, "How the hell did these come out this great?" It's bad when you don't even remember how you cooked them. Poison tonight. I had my sister-in-law is a bartender, and she has a drink line where she's making mixed drinks, and I drank one of her mixed drinks. I was in Philly 2 weeks ago, and she gave me I bought a couple of them from her, and I had one left, and I was drinking on that tonight. So, but it was pretty potent for what it was. I don't know what was in it, but whew, goodness, I was definitely feeling it. Excuse me. My instincts kicked in, and perhaps just repetition. Dude, that's the thing, man. Frio, it's one of those things, man. When you get to a point where it's muscle memory. Cooking can become muscle memory. You know, when you're like, oh, when the dough feels this way, or when this feels that way, or when you mix it and it just looks right. you know, just like you said, you know, muscle memory, for sure. Uh, Taylor says the vodka mixed drinks is where it is. Where is that? I agree. I am a big vodka fan. If I'm not drinking moonshine, then I'm drinking vodka for the most part. And I am. Ooh, say no more. Say less even. Excuse me. All right. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna be calling it quits soon because I am starting to yawn more and more and more. So I'm getting a good grip on this little vertical smoker. Pegging nice at 250 for 12 hours a day or so ago. That's what's up, man. You know, it just takes some time, and you have to just get used to it. Dontrell says, "What's your favorite animal?" I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite animal. Eh, I mean, can I say cow because of the fact that I like brisket? I like beef ribs, and I like ribeye steaks, and I like picanha. So, yeah, cow. Yes, Johnny, I am. I am. I've just a lot going on. So, we know the moonshine from last week. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. This is how it is. All right. So Taylor says, "Hope the rest of you fools have a wonderful night." Dontrell says, "Yeah, I like cow." All right. He's like, "I can do a cow. Cows are cool." All right. Well, look, guys. I really want to say thank you for hanging out. If you haven't already, I'm gonna go ahead and post the link to tomorrow's video one more again. Let's paste and send. I'm gonna post it one more time so you guys can see that. Hey, Frio says y'all be good, be safe. Good night, everyone. William says Dash has been real. Appreciate you. Till next time. Yes, indeed. There, he said Dash tonight is one of those. No, man, we can't talk about it, Steven. We can't talk about it. No, 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 we can't talk about it. Oh, yes. Oh, come on, y'all funny. Jimmy, you et tu, Brute? Et tu? Look, guys, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Drew's Dash Party, man, it's supposed to be called the Dash Bash. Well, eventually, in time, we will talk more about the Dash Bash. But for real, I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out or wanting to hang out with me. It really does. These live streams really do make my week, seriously. Hey, Steven, definitely thank you for hanging out. You also be safe as well. All right, guys, I think I am gone officially. All right, so deuces. Watch tomorrow's video, and if you know someone that splits wood, Jimmy, that's your fault. That's your fault, Jimmy. If you know someone that's going to be splitting wood or has a log splitter, definitely send that video their way. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh man, we're not going to talk about Dash Bash, but when we get to all clear, something's going to happen. At this point, I have to. Yeah, I have to. Hey, Grumpus, thank you very much for hanging out. All right. Thank you very much, Dontrell. I appreciate you watching. All right, guys. For real this time, I'm gone.